Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I wanted to do something a little different with you tonight. I started this video the other day, and I made such a mess of it that I ended up shutting it off and saying, okay, I'm not doing this. So, we're going to give this a try again. And what this is I wanted some natural items, ephemera, to put inside a journal. So I took leaves, and I've been painting them. So this is, oh, let me get rid of this, because this is a surprise for later. This is what I've been kind of doing the last few days. Now, I had a few leaves here, and I wanted to paint them with you, and then leave them dry, and then come back in a couple days, and we'll see what we can make out of them. So these have been drying here for a long time. I got these from a friend, and she's such a sweetheart. She saved me all her leaves, because she knows I wanted to do some leaf painting videos. And I've been trying to try this since last Christmas. I think I was working on some of these. But I thought, you know what? I'll show you what I make with them in the end. And you'd think they're flimsy, but I'm going to make them stronger. So, I'm not quite sure here what's the right side here to paint. I think I like that dark green side, so I'm going to flip this one. And we're just going to go wild and do them all sorts of colors. So, it doesn't really bother me what color I'm putting on them. Oh, where's my tissue? I don't want to get everything wet here. I don't really mind whatever color I'm putting on them. I'm just going to paint them up, and let's see, after they dry, I'll come back and I'll do the second part of their decorating. And it's going to be probably 2 or 3 different parts it's going to take, because I'm wetting them, which means I have to let these things dry out again. So I'll maybe leave that off for now. Here, let's get a lighter color, because I wanted to kind of do some little shades and on them. And I'm just going to do that. There we go. And then we'll let them dry. I'll clean my brush there. That's enough of a purple one. I wasn't sure how many I'm making, but these are going into a fairy journal, is where they're going. So this is kind of, I'd like to show you the end results, but I don't want to do that till they're all done. Okay, so I'm going to do this one with a burgundy. I love this burgundy, actually. It's kind of a burgundy red. I really like it. And after I added the paint, they actually dried out again quite fine. You know, they didn't, I thought they'd get all wet and then maybe get mildewy or something, but they didn't. They just dried really quickly. And that's good for that one. Let's clean off my brush again. Now I want these all to dry. They're going to have to sit for a while. I have a piece of craft card here that I'm going to put them on. Woo! There we go. Let's not have a disaster here. I have my tripod here, and it seems every time I move, I hit it. And then you guys all go, green? I'm not sure if I should use green, because, like, the leaves are green. That might be kind of weird, but let's try it. I probably could have done it orange. I have all these different colors here. I used to paint a lot of glass stuff, and it seems like I amassed a lot of paints. And these are kind of new ones. This is before the store doubled their price in paint. And I'm so glad that I got these before that. Because, wow, is their paint ever expensive now? Oops. That was not mixed very well. Here, let me see. Maybe I can get a piece of it out. Kind of oily. But, there. Just going to do that. I just want another color in there. Okay, that one's going away to dry. Just so it has a different look. I'm going to have to shake these. This is like an apple barrel paint. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Blue. I've got a blue. I just pulled a whole bunch out of a box and went, okay, let's use these colors. I wasn't too picky on color. So it was just whatever colors. You see those leaves there, I actually decorated them. And because I wanted them to have dots and lines and things like that on them. But I'm not sure if I like them yet. I haven't quite decided. If I can find the ones that I had done that I really am not impressed with, I'll show them to you. I call them my fails. So that's kind of pretty, that blue. That blue is pretty. I like that. Okay, let's put that over there. Dip that. How many do I have left? I have 3, so I really want to use them up. So I think I'm going to do a pink on this one. I might even do 2 pink and 1 yellow. This yellow is kind of cute. Let's use this one. Oh, it looks like it's hard. We'll see. I should have done it first before I used all these other colors. Oh yeah, this one's a hard one. Oh well, we're going to put it on this. We're going to paint this one with yellow. And I think when I do the decorating, I'll do it maybe in black. Put some black decorating. So this is going to be a really short video because I'm just doing the painting on the leaves. It's going to take a while for these things to dry. Probably a couple days. I'll dry them. Maybe I'll take a heat gun or something, or hair dryer or something to them and dry them a little better. But we'll see. Ugh, that water is looking pretty mucky. So let's get this one a little red. That's a real red color. With the green, it looks kind of burgundy-ish almost, which is okay. My grandkids are coming over for supper, so I don't have much time here today. But there we go. There we go. That one's good. Let's put a little bit of this right down the center here. Get it off my brush. And then there's some pink here that I liked. And, oh my goodness, I think it's dried out. Oh no. It just looks really thick. Wow. You know what we're going to... Oh, we're going to use it anyway. We'll mix it with that red. It'll be okay. Let's see if we can get that to stay down. I don't want that piece to fall off. This one's going to need to have some liquid mixed with it, I guess. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick. But that's okay. I don't mind. There we go. It'll dry faster, that's all. Good. So that's all I can do with these at this moment. The next step is going to be after these are dry. Whoa, come back here. If I put enough paint on that, it might actually stay in place. We'll see. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Perfect. That's it. I'll wash my brush. Pop these back into the box that I found them in. Because I won't be using, will I be using? I won't be using this paint, but I will be using some black paint and some white paint. And yeah, look at those. They're so cool. I really love colorful things. So I'm going to leave these to dry. And we're going to come back. I'm going to come back and decorate them in a couple days' time once these have all dried out. So you have a great evening, and thanks for popping in. And I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do with these. So see you again. Bye-bye. Hi there, it's Kathy for One Sweet Shop. Welcome to my channel. Well, I finished painting the leaves and they have dried. And they're looking pretty good. I'm going to cut these ends off because with what I'm doing with these leaves, those little tips are going to be too thick. And I'll cut each one as we go along. But this is a leaf that I had made before. I'll show you what we're going to do with it. But I want to show you how I did that. So, and it was just something I'd been wanting to try for a while. So I've got my folk art paint out here. And I'm going to put some paint on this wax paper here. And I'm going to use that with my stamp because I want to stamp it on the leaf. So I'm just going to dip this in here. Now I had made another video one day with, I had done this and I ended up messing up the whole video. So I just thought, oh, forget it, I'll just redo all this. But I love the way that the lettering shows up on the leaf. And it just seemed to work so well if I put it on the stamp and then just pull it up. It's almost like stamping with ink, but so I wanted to do that one. I'm going to leave that sitting there. And then I have another little stamp, and I just want to maybe do a little thing here and here. I'm going to leave that there. Now this is another one. Oh, I'm going to add some more. I'm going to add some more paint. Now this paint is pretty thick in here, but that's okay. There was some ink actually on this one, so I'm hoping it's still going to turn out, even though there's some ink on it. Put it up here. Kind of like a little mariner's compass or something. And then I found a couple flowers, and I wanted to try those too. So let's just give it a couple little flowers here and there. Now, there's a purpose of why I'm doing this, and you'll see once we go to finish these. Looks like I had painted the leaf and it was upside down. So I'll remember next time to make sure of where I'm situating things when I'm doing it. But it turned out pretty good. Now we're going to do the next one because I want to get them all done so they can dry for the next part of what we're doing to them. And I'm kind of doing this video in 3 or 4 parts because I have to let everything dry properly. Okay, so there's some more of this script writing. And I sure like it. Like, the paint seems to pull off a little bit of the color when I'm doing it, but that's okay. It's all right. Okay, and I think I want this little Paris sticker. I don't want them all to dry like that, but I'll smear some more paint on here right away. There we go. So there's the yellow one. And then we're going to do the pink one. I'm glad these are dry. It looks like I got a little goop of paint right there. And I'm going to put some more paint on this piece of wax paper here so I can use it. And, you know, this is something that if you're really impatient, and I'm kind of an impatient crafter, I love to see things done all at once. And this is not the project you want to do that, because you won't get your results in one day. You have to wait for everything to dry and then go on to the next and then the next. And every part has its own time that it has to sit. So if it definitely takes time, I'm just going to add a couple little flowers. And that's good enough for that one. I'm kind of doing all the same kind of painting on them. Oh, I better put that one up over there. And, oh, wait, maybe I remove this one too. I have a piece of wax paper over there. I have some script here, and then I also have some words here. And I'm going to see if I can get these words to come out on there. Now, which way? I can't remember what this says, but I guess we'll find out right away. Oh, it is when you give of yourself that you truly give. Okay, well, that's nice. And then I had this, and I thought this was so pretty, And it's almost like a little flower. And I'm going to put it on the side. That is really super nice. I really like that. It's almost like a little script in there. Now, a lot of this is going to be covered up because we're going to do something else to this once it's dry. It is definitely not finished yet. So I'm just going to put some of those on there. Oh, I forgot to cut this off, so let's do that just so it's done, because this leaf has to be very flat for us to do with it what we're going to do. But it'll be fun. It's something different, and I haven't done this for a while. I tried to do some at Christmas time. I really didn't like the way they turned out. And I don't even know what I did with them because I can't find them. Doesn't matter where I've looked. And I still cannot find where I've left those ones. I actually painted them with like a fabric paint. And I have no idea where I put them. Now this is another flower. It looks like it might have some ink or something on it of a different color. But let's see how it turns out. It's all trial and error. That's kind of nice. That one kind of mushed up, but that's okay because we are going to do different things with them. Now this one I've already cut. Now I want to use, this was a different type of script, and it's French and kind of a French script, and I want to try it. I want to see if it'll work. I'm just going to do the top part of it. Well, it kind of just looks like, I think it's too small of a print, so that's okay. Let's continue on with this one. This one seemed to work well. And I like that we get that little postage. There's a little postage mark on this one that I liked. I think I might need to put more. Then I have this one too, but I don't think this one's going to turn out. We're going to continue to use these, I think. I do have more leaves. I have a whole box full that I have to hunt up because I know I have a whole box full. And I need to hunt them down because I want to paint the whole box full eventually. But these ones I want for a certain project. This is a little flower, and let's see if we can get some petals of that flower on there. I really, really like that. That is really pretty. So these are going to have to dry because, again, we're wetting these leaves, right? And they have to be dry to do what we're going to do with them. But I don't think it's going to take that long to dry them this time. This is just a little bit of paint. I really like these flowers. This one's really cool. I'm going to have to look for some more stamps that have these really spaced out lines because I think they're just fabulous. Okay, and let's maybe do one of these little script up the center. We actually have a storm brewing right now. There was a tornado warning, so that's really interesting. We'll see what happens. Hope not. I don't want a tree to fall on me or something. Okay, let's see. Can I do this one? No. Let's do this one. This is just a nice little tiny flower. Let's see if we can get him to stamp. Oh, he's pretty wet here. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So now, because I've been using paint, I'm going to have to stick these little stamps in some water and get them soaking, but I'll go get a container. All right. That's it. I like to mess. My hands are covered in paint. Perfect. Just like always. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the paint on this brush and put it in this pile here. We'll stick it with the stamps, and we're going to do something else before I cut this video to wait for everything to dry. So we're going to move this one over. I actually really, really like the leaves of this flower. I'm going to go over top of this in one corner. Whoa, some of that's not dry yet. I can pull this over. There we go. Let's try this a little bit right here. There we go. There. All right, so I'm going to leave that in that pile because that whole pile needs to be washed. And I'm going to move it out of our way because we're going to prepare something else here. Now, we're going to be using, oh, here's some other leaves. We're going to be using this, pieces of craft card. But what I've done is I've cut them out. And this was just like a 8 by 11 piece of craft card. And what I did is I just cut it into 3 pieces, and then there was a little bit left over. So it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to make it big enough to hold the leaf, right? So that the leaf could be in there. And then this is some of my coffee dye paper. And I want to glue the coffee dye paper to the cardstock. And that's why I brought that out. So we're going to prepare it because this is where our leaves are going to go onto. Our leaves are going to be on this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it would be nice to have glue on all the sides to hold it down. So we're going to do that. And if we have to, we'll take the scissors around the edge and we'll trim them all down. You can do that. So there's one. And I think I'm just going to go like this because it's just, this is stiffer. It's just so much easier to do it that way. But I love the coffee dye paper on here. It looks so pretty. I'm not sure where my bone folder is. She was here. She's left. But I don't have very much of this glue left, so I really want to use it up on this project. And sorry, I have a creaky chair. I've got my knee on it. And I'm kind of leaning on it and it's creaking away. There we go. Everything about this is going to be sealed in the end. So this glue is not going to show at all when we're all said and done. But I am probably going to trim around all these edges just to make sure that they're sitting properly. Oh, here's my lid. I can use that. I can use my lid. I seem to use them for all sorts of purposes here. I'm not sure if I have enough of these, but I might. Looks like I need to go buy more glue. But this is a good... I really like this piece. This piece has some really nice design to it. And this is going to be our background for our leaves, actually. So going to have this stuff for a background. Let me see, what do I have here? I have 2 pieces. Oh, one has a design on the edge. I think we're going to use that one, just because I like the other side is all nice and brown. And we're going to be inking these anyway, so I really, really like this. This brown edge here. Oh, I might be cutting it off, though. Unless I can pull it over. There we go. There, maybe now I don't have to cut it off. Where'd my little cap go? There it is. Let me make sure this is all in there. Okay, perfect. One more. Alrighty, let's give this one lots of glue. Lots of glue in here. I'm probably going very crooked. It's possible. There we go. Okay, so now we've prepped those. And we just have to wait for our leaves to dry. Because there's going to be some other things that we're going to do with them. So I'm going to see you again. I'm going to have to piece this whole video together in parts. And but in the end, it'll be one full length video. And you'll see exactly what we're doing with all of this. But anyway, you have a good day. I'm going to trim around these edges and I'm going to ink everything. And then they'll be prepared for when our leaves are all set and dry. I'm going to go wash my stamps. All right, you have a good time and I'll see you on this third part. Bye-bye.